Welcome back, everybody. I'm here with some more Digimon ReArise, and today I have a discussion for the upcoming week. It's gonna be Tenacious week. So you guys got to prepare your Tenacious Digimons if you guys aren't gonna use like the big like Omegamon teams. And I just kind of want to discuss what might be good. Some alternatives of which Digimons to supplement for what. If you guys may need help with that, but let's go in. So Tenacious is gonna get a 30% boost, and Tenacious is kind of known for being like very bulky, and it's gonna be like kind of very annoying. The thing about building a full Tenacious team, guys, if you guys are new to the game, when the game really started, the Tenacious slash Devoted team was really good. Like it was like the top tier before I think O Force came out, and then O Force was it, and then Brave was it. It was between Brave and O Force, but what's his name? I think Brave came before All Force. Besides the point. Um, yeah, it was really tanky, and having mirror matches, man, it took the whole like timer until sometimes your matches will last until like the timer ran out. And I really hope it's not like this time around. But everybody does have a 30% boost, and if they are known for being tanks, it's gonna be a little annoying. The good thing though is that we have more Digimons. Like Force wipes out um, the buffs that you guys have at the beginning of the turn. However, some of these are permanent. So another alternative choice would be Gallantmon because it targets four, and it might clear whatever like defenses might be increased because it takes away one turn. Some of these things are for one turn. Let me double check with Hyandro. Nope, it's 3 turns. So even then, 3 turns is a lot. Let's check with Gonko. You see, like one turn, it increases the tech resistance, and then one turn power resistance. Just little things like that are annoying because it causes you to be tanked. Your moves to be tanked so hard. But yeah, let's go in. I was looking through all the ultimates, and then the only ultimates that I see that might be interesting is if you guys don't have Grand Kuagamon, this guy will be a good choice. He's the ultimate version of Grand Kuagamon. If you guys don't have the Mega, he's an ultimate, so you guys could level him up easily. I wouldn't suggest like stacking him, like making him have a lot of levels, but he is an alternative if you guys are looking for defense. He offers that 20% boost to Tenacious, and that can make you really tanky. And the fact that it's permanent, it can't be taken away by no means. So it's really good. Another thing that I noticed, that Pilgrim that they gave us is pretty good because it can lower it by 60. This isn't as important if you guys have the Machine Dramon that was summoned in the Step Up banner. I'll show you guys later because what it does in the sub is a lot more stronger. Also, if you guys are worried about skill lock, because I know that's one thing that really hurts this team getting skill locked. Well, it hurts almost any team, but it definitely hurts this one because you want to like throw your buffs here and there. And so if you guys end up, if I don't know how the meta's gonna happen because it's the first week of Tenacious, but if skill lock is present, he's a good alternative. He stops all your Tenacious from being skill locked. Not very strong itself. It does what? Just attack to all enemies and then lowers your opponent's counter rate. That's not very good. It just, if you guys are truly just annoyed with skill lock, that's the only thing I see it in. Which this is also good for Underworld. So if you guys are looking for that, but this PvP, let's go back. Pilgrimon is a good choice because he's free to play, and like I said, he does give that 60% damage reduction when blocking. So it's just a little bit more than normal. Not the biggest like powerhouse, but it's free and it gets pumped up. And if you guys got all the skill stones, you guys already have a level 10, so it would hit a little harder. And talking about hitting a little harder, Zukomon, he's definitely a good one to increase your damage if you guys are looking for that. He attacks 3 enemies, inflicts paralysis, and then defends down on 3 enemies. Which this one's pretty good actually. The defense increases its own defense. Never mind, I thought it decreased your opponent's, but it's kind of selfish, kind of like its mega form. But this one, the point for him is his passives. That's the main reason you want to use ultimates. It's mostly because some of them have like really good passives. And if you guys are struggling to do that extra damage, you guys might want to test out him. I'm gonna maybe test it out. I gotta see which team I'm gonna use still. But I do have a lot of what's the name. I think I'm just gonna put a bunch of block. I'll show you guys kind of what I'm thinking along the lines of. But definitely, if you guys are struggling with damage, it increases it a little bit. And one of the best ultimates that you guys could possibly have, I think, it's the Mamemon. I did use him even though I had high Andro, because when he's maxed, oh, this is not the max stats, but he gives you 80% boost in defense when you have him level 10. So hopefully you guys do have a level 10 Mamemon. If you guys don't, definitely like start saving up him and level him up to level 10, just because he's very good in Underworld too. Like low cost and huge defense. It also increases your block by 30%. It's not much, but it's something. And it nullifies errors for your all Tenacious. It's not a big deal, but I do like him. Let's just look at his counterpart just right away. It does not upgrade its stats, but it's 80% too if you have him maxed out. I don't have mine maxed out. That's why it's easier to max out Mamemon. Hyandromon just has a little bit higher stats. Let's just kind of quickly compare. 6,800 and 7,900. 1,600. I'm just like lowballing. Then 1,800. And then 16 defense. 13. That's actually, does he actually have higher defense? Did I just, or am I tripping? I gotta check that in game because that's crazy. Like, Mamimon's a lot more tankier. Well, if Mamimon's a little bit more tankier, I would rather go with him. The thing about him is that he does have the chance to shock all your enemies. And if your opponent doesn't have an Ophanimon, the thing is that for new players it does suck because they weren't able to summon, but because they weren't playing at the time. But Ophanimon nullifies all statuses. And if you're using a full Tenacious team right now, there's not really any way to negate a lot of the most statuses that are out there. So high Andros might be pretty annoying if you guys don't have an Ophanimon. It also increases block rate about the same. It does everything the same, except this one is wider range and offers shock. Increases your counter rate, which could be helpful. I guess you do a little bit more damage. But I do like Mamemon if you guys have it leveled up. And it's easier to obtain. It's easier to get level 10. So there's that. And then for when it comes to resistances, one of my personal favorites that I will use is, I think he's going to be clutch. He's going to be so tanky. Not only that, I'm not sure about his moves. It's not a big deal. Lowers your opponent's counter rate and lowers pinpoint. Yeah, counter rate. Does it lower counter rate on both? So yeah, it lowers counter rate on both. Not that great. But am I looking at the wrong one? Skill lock nullifies. No, I think they messed up in the website. Yeah, they messed up. So what he truly does is lowers your opponent's power by 20%. And that's going to be huge. The Omegamon's like one of the strongest Digimons right now. And even if your opponent's using power Digimon, like you think about it, all your Digimons are going to be 30% more tanky defense. On top of that, he's going to be tanky. He's going to lower your opponent's power by 30%. So that's really strong itself. He doesn't even need to attack. He just needs to be in your team. So I highly suggest him. Level him up to Mega. Even if it's not during the time, I still kind of use him. So I suggest still leveling him up. Another good Digimon that's going to be very good. He was in a step-up banner. Is this Machine Dramon. Definitely, because when you counter it, he does more damage, and everything is permanent, which is really good. But he does the draw attention and increases your block by 40%, which that's pretty good. And what I was mentioning about that Pilgrim right here, this, even though he does it on his passive, if you manage to do this, it's going to be really tanky because now you increase your block rate and lets you reduce damage by 70%. Obviously, Omegamon is one of those that it's going to go right past this. But if you have something like Platinum Nomamon that lowers defense, it's going to make you tanky. Not only that, like I mentioned, this one, he increases all your Tenacious by 20%. However, if you guys do have this one, I suggest it because it's all allies, so you guys can mix and match your team a little bit. It leaves room to put like a devoted, just a healer or something, is the ultimate, is like the cheat man's version of it. If you guys haven't gotten it, or haven't had the luck to summon for this one. It's been in a lot of banners lately, so it feels like they want us to have them. But definitely a good choice for Tenacious if you guys don't have it. Powerhouse for the team though is definitely gonna be Kaiser Greymon. Um, I heard that he does good damage with his plugins. I really wanted him, but I didn't summon for him. I think I tried once and I didn't get it, so I just stopped. I wasn't gonna invest too much, but he seems pretty good now that there's personality weeks. Um, he nullifies all statuses for Tenacious, so this is one of the few Digimons where it was a limited banner. However, it's one turn, so it could be wiped out. That's the thing. And then he does his little special thing where, like, he gets every time he attacks, he stirs up power, and then does like crazy damage. But he's pretty good. Just for the damage, decreases block, chance to burn, decreases power. But he does damage if you guys have him. I still wouldn't summon for the banner more. I think if I knew it was gonna come like to that. Titanmon, he's Tenacious, but he kind of goes with like Brave. He's one of those where it's a different type that helps out a different type. So it's not even that good because like too many Brave Digimon have this ability and too many good Brave Digimon. So he's kind of like a flop. War Greymon, I highly suggest him. If anybody tries to pull off, I'm going to use... Nobody should dare use All Force. I swear. Please, guys, don't use All Force. Because everything's going to have 30%. These guys are already high defense, high HP, abilities that tank. Not only that, like, if this character was free, so if they add it into the team, it's going to lower your tech by so much. It's going to, like... All Force is not going to do no damage and it's going to get taken down so fast, so... Please, I hope nobody uses all Force. At least use something else, substitute it for meanwhile, and then go back to using it. Increases your tech resistance also. Also does the stun to 4 enemies, which is pretty good. And then you can get them up to level 8. It was free if you did the grind. It also increases your defense, just in case I guess you guys don't have like Mamemon or Hyandro, or you're not planning to use it. I don't think I'm planning to use them. But they're definitely a good choice if you don't have some Digimon. One Digimon that I think you guys shouldn't use at all is this one, Vikemon. It's very selfish. It only boosts itself. And it's, what, to 2 targets, 1 target. Maybe, if you guys have him and he does crazy damage, let me know down in the comments. I would like to know. But he's pretty selfish. Increases his own power resistance. I'm not very pro those Digimons that just help themselves. They gotta be way too good in order for me to be okay. It nullifies a little bit, but not too much. Increases pinpoint, sucks. And Gankomon is easily one of my favorites too. He does increases your tech resistance by 30%, increases your power resistance. So right off the bat, you start off with him. He gives you nullifies to himself, but he gives you block. So even ignoring Omegamon that ignores block, he gives you that 30% chance more. And if you happen to go first, you can look at your opponent's team real fast and decide, well, he has a lot of power Digimon, so you just activate his sub skill first, and boom, you just have like, let's say Grand Koagamon's defense, on top of Platinum Nomomons. Let's just say people are gonna want to use Omegamon. Anybody that has Omegamon is gonna want to use him. So you have him lowering Omegamon's defense power by 20. You have your increased defense by 20. You have the 30% boost. And then top of that, just throw a Gankomon sub. Like that Omegamon, I think it's going to do baby damage. And I kind of look forward to trying that combo out. It'll be really fun. And top of that, whatever your opponent dishes out, like let's say you activate Ganko and, you know, power resistance. And then you go ahead and use him, and now your block is increased by 40% plus his 30%, and you have 70% damage reduction. Like damn, like you're not taking no damage. But a mirror match of this is going to be the most annoying thing ever. It's basically write it out until something dies or like one character dies, and you're going to end up with 4 characters. Your opponent's going to end up with 4 characters, and done. Like, you know, like you just wasted a whole like who knows how long, like 10 minutes less maybe, I don't know. But that's the annoying part about when they're getting boosted, which that's gonna be pretty annoying. And on top of that, like let's just throw a high Andromon right there or like a Mamemon. Man, you just got like so much defense. Not a lot of people are gonna. I don't know. I would kind of use him. I feel like he's a good choice. Not maybe a little bit because of his tech resistance, but because like once opponent can't nullify statuses, because like let's say they use Ophanimon, because it's happened during the time that this team was meta. Even your Ophanimon's buff goes away. So there's that. Honorable mentions, I guess, when it comes to devoted. Ophanimon, hell OP. I'm not sure how it's gonna do though. It will get knocked down easily, I think. And then this one, and we got to put the OG. You know, like he used to be the healer for this team, but if you guys you guys got this one. It nullifies DOTs. That's pretty good. Recovers health and increases. That is not a big deal, but it covers DOTs for Tenacious, so it blends well with it. Ophanimon's one that like takes away status ability. One turn that could be taken away, so but it increases your defense. I mean your HP by 20, which is really great. I'm just saying, like if you guys are planning to use a full these are like the good Digimon to use, but be careful that it's gonna be too grindy because it's gonna be mirror match. What I would suggest is Galamon. I know Galamon's like the overhype of this month or something because he still has the boost. He might still have the boost. Hopefully, I'll double check on that. But his sub skill takes away all like buffs and stuff, all buffs for one turn. So a lot of these could be like taken away or chipped down. So yeah, I'm not sure if using a full team might be good. Oh, definitely he's good, but not a lot of people are gonna have him. He takes away DOTs. Not does crazy damage, but also offers power resistance. So there's that too. I leveled mine up a little bit only because I'm using him for underground. He's very good for underground. But that's mostly all the Tenacious Digimons. Like the other ones are not even worth mentioning. Honestly, they're not that great. Diaboro, I know we got him for free in his power stacks, but don't be using him. He's not that great. You're better off using the other ones. They give you so much more resistance. But my word of advice in the end, as much as you guys could like mix and match some of these just to boost up your defense, I highly suggest you might combine it with other strong Digimon. Maybe a Brave Digimon, you know, it's a strong hitter, only for the sake of maybe like Alphamon if you guys have Alphamon, or any strong hitter. Like I said, because the buffs, it's kind of annoying. Like all that defense, you know, you guys need something strong, not just super tanky because it's gonna make matches super long. I don't know. We still got to see how it goes, but I'm excited. I'm not excited actually. This is gonna be like the worst month personally. I think. I really like I guess the Deft week. We'll talk about that in another video, but it's just super tank. It's gonna be annoying. I have a feeling. Let me know if the video was helpful. I hope you guys liked the video. So remember to subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.